welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers, and this is Medieval Dynasty. We are in summer of year 2, I believe. Of year 3, apologies. We have got some stuff to do. We need to take a trip over to Sambor. Over here. We have quests. Ooh! Someone here has a quest for us. Ooh, interesting. Okay. But I think what we might do is... Yeah, there don't appear to be any quests in Rolnica, but there does seem to be one in Tutki. We've got one in Ours. There's one in Gostovia and one in Borova. So, first things first, let's get rid of the waypoint. We are going to go and find out what our people want. I'm going to go up to Tutki, and then we'll come back. We'll go over to Gostovia, and we'll get their quest. We'll head up to Borova for their quest, and then we'll head on up to Sambor. Yes, but we also need to speak to Alwyn as well. So we have several things that we need to do. First things first, let's go and find who's got a quest for us. It is...
Hail, friend. Have a good day.
Ah, Sigmund.
How are you?
Can I help you with something? I'm thirsty, but I'm missing the main ingredient for my favourite drink, berries. Would you be so kind and go find some for me? Sure, I think I've seen someone. Seen some. Okay. Berry juice. So, I'm going to run up to Tutki and get their quest, so I will bring you back when we are there. Okay, here we are at Tutki. After a slight detour, because we ran to the wrong village, but let's not talk about that. You're out of the way. Rajman.
How do you do?
Can I help you with something? I might need your help. What is it? I'm about to go hunting, but I still lack some equipment. Will you get it for me? Sure, this won't take too long. So if we just have a look at what that is. 27 berries. We will pick that up. Alright. Puke. A bow. I think I've got a spare. At home. But how much money have I got? 57. Not that I can make it out here. Okay. So we're going to head back. I'll see if I can make it. Where's the road there? And providing there are no incidents, I will probably bring you back in Gostovia. That's the bow made for his quest. Our carrots are probably just about ready to be harvested. They are indeed. But we need to do the running around first. Also, on the way out here, there are a load of berry bushes which we can pick up the berries needed for our villager. I thought I could see something out in the trees, but I must have been wrong. Ooh. Well, this is all a bit Okay. There was one more. I'm sure there was another one. Did he have a weapon on him? I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. But I thought, yeah, there is. So if we get our bow, wow. Well, that's disappointing.
Hello.
So, yes. We died. And I've now got to do it again. So I'm on my way to Tutki. In fact, because I know what quest is in Tutki, which I believe, yes. Oh, I got 3 in there. Well, there you go. So yes, we died. I will go to Tutki and turn in that quest, and then we will head to Gostovia again. Hopefully with a bit more luck. And you've got everything I need? I think I do. Have a look. Here's some gold for your trouble. Okay. So, oh, we've got, nice. Right, diplomat, 20% reputation bonus gained. Revealing NPC's personalities during conversations. Better selling and buying prices, that could be helpful. So I'm going to put 1 in here and 1 in barter. There we go. Since we've got that, so now we're off to Gostovia, and hopefully we won't die this time to the bandits. Oh! So the bow wasn't the best option. I think they're in that bunch of trees there. But I think we're going to need to, like, run in. No, it's that bunch of trees there. I think what we need to do is run in and take out the bowman. Because in theory, you shouldn't be able to take a shot if... we get close enough. I'm almost dead. Hoo! Hoo hoo! He had a crossbow! No wonder I didn't stand much of a chance. Oh, we are stocked up on onions. Oof. That was... Yeah, we need to be really careful. Bucket, I'll take it. Ooh, large pouch. Torch, plum wine. Sticks. Log bench. I can use it. Ooh, bronze bolt. Contraband, cheese and salted fish. Nice. Okay. Right, so we're going to need some broadleaf plantain. Ah, no, you're not broadleaf plantain. In the hopes to heal ourselves up a bit. But yes, I will carry on. I'm going to quick save there. No doubt about that. Okay, so we've just picked up all the berries that we need, and we've come across another cart with a large bundle, but it's empty. I think this might be the same one that we saw the last time we came up here. Ooh, more wheat. I'll take it. If it's that they're doing nothing, why wouldn't you? Okay, so we are coming up to Gostovia, and we need to speak to someone, and someone's got something for us to do. We also need to speak to Alwyn. Long time no see, Alwyn. How are you? You look sad. Oh, you will not believe what happened. Go on, tell me. My hoe is broken. Do not laugh. It is important to me. Fine, then how can I help you? Well, I've already ordered a new one from Sambor, a craftsman from the village on the other side of the river, north of here. He is my father's old friend. I was told by Papa that Sambor eventually gave up blacksmithing when he got older due to his back pain issues. However, he still occasionally helps to fix some tools for local field workers. I haven't picked up the hoe yet because I had a lot of work. Sure, I'll be happy to help you. Here, coins to pay Sambor for the hoe. It should be enough. I know I can trust you in this matter. Do not worry, I will be back soon with your precious hoe. Okay. And someone else has a job for us. Over here. Yes.
Hello.
Can I help you with something? You look like a reliable fighter. Could you please help us? What's going on? What's the problem? At night we hear horrible howls and can barely sleep. Would you be kind enough to get rid of those wolves for us? I can do that, no problem. Thank you. End dialogue. Okay. Right, now, so we need to go to Sambor, who is north, but if we have a look at the map... Yes, we need to go up here, and then we need to head up here. So, yes. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really want to buy anything at the moment, because... Have I got food on me? Not that food will help. Oh, got one of those, though. We got cheese. Food, mushroom soup, plum wine. Potion of instant healing! You beauty! We will take it. And for good measure, we will chomp on an apple and we will drink some water. All good to go. So, let's head over to... what's the village? Borova. See what trouble we can get into on the way over there. Quick save! Hello, Alwyn sent me to pick up the hoe he ordered. I assume something bad happened to him, judging by the fact that he had to send someone on his behalf. No, he's just very busy with work. Work, right. I'm helping him. Ah, that boy, he is capable, but he takes all of his family's duties on his shoulders alone. He cannot see how much he limits himself. He is still young, could have achieved a lot more than just work in the field day by day. So I'm not the only one who notices that. If you were friends, maybe you were able to talk some sense into him. I will do my best. How much for his hoe? For Alwyn, it's 90 coins. Thank you. I'm going back to him then. Wait, one more thing. One hunter is looking for buyers for his bows. Are you interested? Not now, but I will keep that in mind. Thank you again for the hoe. Huh. So that's that, and then there should be someone looking for me to do a job for them. One of these two? Ida?
Welcomed, stranger.
Can I help you with something? I lost my bow, or maybe someone stole it. I'm not sure. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm in need of a new one. Could you please craft one for me? I'll bring you a new bow. Now, he just offered me a new bow.
How are you?
Show me your
Whatever
wares.
you need, I've got it.
No, okay.
Goodbye.
I mean, I could do with that bow now. Those are tents. I'm not sure I want to do this, but I'll believe in peace. Uh-oh. Dumped loot. A load of apples. Oh, a recurve bow. Bronze arrows. Iron arrow. A destroyed tent. Dumped loot. Flour. Firewood. A log bench. Simple torch. More arrows. Oh, copper knife. Stick. I'm not gonna take. Alright. And we'll head on our way. I'm not sure the cudgel would do much against the wolves, but anyway. Let's see if we can find Sambor. Oh, there he is. Sambor. Hello. I think you're lost, boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to Wait a second. Look me in the eye and stop shivering, for crying out loud. Huh? Black and blue? You're Jordan's family, aren't you? Yes, my name's Rasimir. You must be Sambor then. And how do you know that? I was talking with Unigost. He told me that we were a part of the that you were part of the remainders as well. Reminders. Part of what now? The pack? The one with Unigost and Jordan. I've never heard of this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry, maybe I've made a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. Oh my. Now that's a whole lot better name. You're damn right it is. That's because I came up with it. Everyone loved it. No idea why Unigost lied to you about like that. I'm sure he was just jealous of your creativity. Ha! Of course he was. And not only that. Anyway, I would love to hear some stories about my uncle and the pack's adventures together. That's an amazing coincidence, because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by the crackling fire. Oh my, really? No, leave my property and forget where it is. Oh, come on, it will only take a moment. A moment, really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fist? And, what do you do exactly as the pack? You don't know what we did? Unigos didn't get to that part yet. Alright. But be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right. It all started when Jordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. The clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew that. Left as soon as he could. But cleverness at such a young age always means two things: being arrogant and hot-headed. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots, but none of them was Jordan. Either way, he was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks and his rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter, back then at least, so berries and mushrooms all he could get. So obviously, he needed some coins. He came across a manor with orchards so vast they seemed like an ocean. Jordan managed to find some work there. A week of back-breaking labour had passed. His hands were covered in blisters, skin red from the scorching sun, knees pulsating from pain. I must say, you're really an amazing storyteller. I wasn't expecting that. Shut up! Do you want me to finish? Where was I? Oh right, he was exhausted from all the strenuous work he's done. Went to the lord of the manor with a smile on his face to collect the payment. His stomach was already full with fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming of buying. And all of that was ruined by the hand of the lord holding a couple of lousy coins. Jordan was furious. That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the Lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just flies to the Lord, disgusting, replaceable insects. And what do you do with a fly which buzzes too loudly? Both of the Lord's palms struck Jordan's ears with the strength of an ox. Jordan fell to the ground stunned, and the Lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing that few pathetic coins while doing so. If I may add, it wasn't until evening when Jordan regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent thought of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years later, but he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close, so he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Jordan was always ambitious, but that hatred fueled him like nothing before. And what happened next? What came later was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away! No way! You can't leave me like this! I can do whatever I want. Scram! I have things to do. What things? I'll do them for you. I'll do anything you want. Just please, tell me the whole story. Damn, you're annoying. Please, 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 please. Fine, shut up already. Just say what needs to be done. You won't regret it. Here, grab this shovel. It's a piece of crap, but it will do. There are clay deposits behind my house. Go there and dig up some clay for me. On it, boss! Wait a minute. I see that. Don't think I don't see that. Strange deer figurine. How much? Clay 5. Dig up clay deposits. 1 of 2. Okay. There we go. Any more strange figurines? Maybe one in the shape of a bear. I can still jump. Ah, the fire's on. Come back! Tell me your story! Here's all the clay you wanted. Will you finish the story now? Alright, alright. So as I've already said, Jordan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money nor connections, but he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Jordan was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tells really. Calm, steady breaths, eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest of situations. But it wasn't that. At first, he felt no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. He came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly. At first, he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole new set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman. The finest fabric, silk and threads, you name it, horrendously expensive. So how did he manage to afford it, you may ask? It's simple. He didn't pay for it. So he stole it? I said no such thing. Jordan wasn't a thief. Not in the traditional meaning of the word. At least, apart from that. Did I finish the damn story? Well, while wearing his new clothes, he travelled to the castle of the king of the realm, and entered it. Okay, now I know you're making this all up. That's simply impossible. Ha ha ha, you're absolutely right it is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off, but Jordan, he just walked straight in. Sorry, this voice is doing a number on my voice. I don't blame you for doubting me. Damn, I would have been first to doubt a thing like that, even if I didn't see him doing it hundreds of times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan, which was bedding his wife. The king's? The king's what? So the queen? Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. You were right. That is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard. I told you, but it worked like a charm. I still don't get it. What worked? What has he accomplished by that? After the lovemaking, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen we'll be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told him that he saw the queen with the company of a strange man sneaking into one of the chambers. The guard rushed in and witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's clothes right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who was, as you can probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He wasn't really punished. He couldn't really punish his wife. That would be bad for his reputation. But he could pursue her lover. Unfortunately for him at this point, Jordan was long gone from the castle. Riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stable into the sunset. I still don't get it. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, and it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and fight him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one thing that Jordan left behind. Except his undergarments and a pleasurable memory for the queen. His name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was the Lord of the Orchards. Precisely. Now you get it. Ha! That's incredible. The Lord's head must have left the company of his body pretty promptly. He didn't get killed. That wouldn't be in Jordan's style. Queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeon where he spent all the days he had left. Jordan was amazing. All that with just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Jordan didn't go through all of that just because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects. Killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him Laundryman, because one of his habits was drowning his bastards in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. Jordan needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, and then, with just an uncannily perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord's. A charming young man with 2 different eyes. You've got to be kidding me. He easily acquired all possessions of his sentenced relative, but Jordan didn't want any of that, not for himself. So he took only 3 bags of coin from the treasury and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He is still probably worshipped there, I can tell you that. Oh, and one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. 1 for the tailor, 1 for the stableman he took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. Told you Jordan wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continue his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us, so nothing of that may be true at all. Haha, but that's just how it was with Jordan. Now I understand what you and Unigost was talking about. He really does seem unreal. I never met anyone else like that. Don't get me wrong, he had his flaws, but the things he could do, his tongue wasn't even silver. It was made out of pure gold. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of the Undying Fist. Oh, I thought it would be obvious now. On the day Jordan's mission was born, he knew that the spoiled, rotten cities like that were scattered all around this world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping them. To some extent, at least. So that's exactly what we started doing. Overthrowing corrupted lords and giving back to the community. He sounds like a hero. A true hero. Well, it wasn't like that. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. So how did you join the pack? Jordan was working solo until he met Unigost. That rat's agile fingers could work where Jordan's tongue didn't, and then they needed someone with the talents they were lacking, like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, gallantry, integrity. Right, I think I get the picture. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I gave them a chance, and finally the pack started to really make a difference. But I don't like to brag. Oh, yes, I'd noticed. Humble to the bone. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about our skills. Just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anyhow, I already spoke more words to you than I did in the last 5 years to anybody, so it's time for you to go, and preferably never come back, ever. It was a great pleasure, and a true honour. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now, and in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unigost. It's his favourite, a knuckle sandwich. Do you want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No, sir. Of course, sir. I'm on my way, sir. Okay. Right. So, back we come. Except it's going to be a lot slower because we're over encumbered. I didn't think that was going to work. Okay. Okay, I shall bring you back when we are back home, I guess. Praggers from the future here. There was a lot of talking in that episode, so I'm going to have to end this episode here. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.